involved. So good for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
And there are women's groups also who.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple women's groups, and one of my buddies, Linda
Hey
Cook.
guys, we're live on Facebook.
Okey doke.
Thank you.
So, but we're going to just wait until right at the top of the hour to get started. So,
Okay.
welcome everyone to North by Northwest Presents Nuggets of Information and Education from Region 13. And today we have our regional RMT, or members of our regional RMT, joining us today to answer your questions. So feel free to post questions in the comments, and we will try to get to as many of those as possible within our time here. But to start off, we thought we would just give you a couple of little quick updates on what's happening in our area. And Sally Ryerson, our team coordinator, would you like to start?
Sure, I'd be happy to. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. What I wanted to share with you today is that it's the time of the year where we are starting to look for members who will take over the next on the next term, which means starting in May of 2021. And we have 4 positions that will be coming open: the events coordinator, the marketing coordinator, directors coordinator, and finance coordinator. Now, the directors coordinator is chosen by the directors, so that is, you're still able to apply for that. Others are reviewed, are appraised by members of the region, and a recommendation is made to the RMT, and we ultimately make a decision. Another thing that's possible is to become an associate member, which means you would attend our meetings, our functions, participate in the things we do. You would not be a voting member, but it gives you a chance to see what it's like, if it's something you think you would like to do, and also an idea of what area you might like to work in. So please consider becoming a member of the RMT. The applications are on our website under the member area, under member resources. So give that some thought. We'd love to see you, and you're welcome to join our meetings actually at any meeting to check it out. So hope to see you there. Thanks.
All right, great. Sharon, would you like to talk a little bit about what's going on in the membership side of things?
Sure. Good morning, everybody. I hope that you've all had a chance to look at all the videos on the Global Open House that SAI put out. They had them live last week, and now you can find them on the website. I've sent out the link to everybody, so I hope you get a chance to do that and consider you're doing a Global Open House with your chorus in October, hopefully, or later on, whatever fits into your schedule. That's what's going on right now.
Great, thanks. And I'd just like to remind everybody to post if you have any specific questions for us, please post them in the comments. Realize there's a little bit of a delay. So, you know, we're kind of, we may not be able to see it right away. So post those comments right away here so we can see them. I'm not seeing any specific questions, but we still have some things to share with you. So no problem there. Beth Ann, is there something you'd like to share?
Well, the marketing component of the RMT, as I see it, is here to support our coordinators out in the field. So our chorus coordinators. I've scheduled a series of seminars, classes, presentations, if you will, by some folks from both Barbershop Harmony Society and Sweet Adelines to cover a variety of different topics, but primarily to offer up to our marketing coordinators some tools to use, some ways of looking at how to use those tools that they might not have thought of. So it's always fun to hear from other people and get their input. So those are starting up next Saturday, and they'll run through February and possibly beyond. So if you have any interest, I will post those on the website. So you'll be able to see that, or I'll be glad to send it to you if you wish. I can send you the schedule, and you can just use my last name, first name @gmail.com, and I'll be glad to respond.
Terrific. Thanks, Beth Ann. I'm going to just speak really quick. I'm going to save Sandy for last because she's saved the best for last. And so on the education side of things, I just wanted to say that we've had a great time with these North by Northwest Presents Facebook Lives, and we are planning on continuing with North by Northwest Presents, but it's going to take a different format starting in October. So this is the last Saturday Facebook Live. There is going to be one more to conclude the Arrangers series that Janice Wheeler's been doing. That will be next week. But the Facebook Lives are going to be sunsetted, and we are going to have a new exciting version of North by Northwest Presents that's going to allow more interaction with our membership. So we will continue on with this and moving forward with that. Another thing on the education side, I just want to announce, just in case you didn't get the emails or the notifications, there is a Quartet social hour tonight hosted by Carol Ward, who is our Quartet education specialist. And please join. It's going to be a kind of an informal just touch point and talking about how people are doing and what they're doing with their quartets during this time where they can't really get together as much as they would like. So be sure to check that out. And then the third thing that's going on the education side, and actually this is a joint initiative with myself and Rhonda Gould, who is also a member of the RMT, is we are working on putting together a task force to work on helping identify ways that the region can help our choruses and our membership with the new guiding principles that are coming out of Sweet Adelines International. And if that's something anyone is interested in, please feel free to reach out to myself or Rhonda, and we'd be happy to include you in those discussions. I think that's all I've got right at the moment. Sandy, would you like to?
Sure. So I hope everybody's been getting the e-blasts that are coming out every 2 weeks. That is something that we have started to try to keep our members more connected. In the past, e-blasts have come out just when we had important information to share, and we still have important information to share, but we're trying to get a lot more information out to you from our choruses, from our quartets. Soon you're going to see a lot of information about our regional faculty coming out in those e-blasts. So I hope you're enjoying those. Those are every 2 weeks. And in response to one of the things on the communication survey, we have just put some of the past issues of the e-blasts on the members only page. So those are available. If for some reason you didn't get the e-blast, you can go out there and see those past editions. Also, if you're not aware, all of the areas, well, the majority of the area school presentations, the North by Northwest Presents, are all on our YouTube channel. So if you missed those, you can certainly go back and check out the videos from those YouTube channels. Otherwise, we're just working away trying to figure out what we can do as a result of some of the survey responses, and you'll be hearing more about that in the future.
All right, so we have some questions. So I'm going to go ahead and go through some of those. The first one is, has the region considered assembling a virtual chorus project? Sandy, would you like to take that one?
Well, of course we have, and it's actually in process. We'll be kicking it off fairly soon. We have a director and a quartet already secured, and we're finalizing the music, so stay tuned for more information.
And to add to that, I'll say that we're also working on a virtual Young Women in Harmony event that's going to feature duly noted the Rising Star Quartet champion from last year. And they will be hosting this event, which will also incorporate or include or turn into a virtual chorus video as well. That's the end result goal. So thanks. And we do have a few other questions, so I want to jump to this one here. And Sharon, I think it's going to be more specific to you. Is there someone at the regional level we can contact if we need help with the planning of our chorus open house?
Yes, you can contact me. Also, Beth Ann and I will be getting together and putting something together with membership and marketing around the Global Open House, and we'll be sending that out to you soon.
I would like to ask if the person that asked the question, if they're aware of the virtual open house project that just was initiated last week. If they're not aware of it, I can send you all sorts of information. But International has put together a great package of virtual open house tools for marketing, tools for hosting it, tools for suggestions on how to make it work. And they're asking us to roll that out and have open houses in October or November. So we have a wealth of information you'll be seeing very shortly.
Thanks, Beth Ann. And also there's a question directly to you, so I'm going to go ahead and ask that since you're on the line right now. Somebody was asking, can anyone join the marketing presentations, not just the marketing people?
Absolutely. All are welcome. The more the merrier. So I typically I send the announcement out to the marketing coordinators, I think, and the team leaders, but if they want to share it and have more people come, please do.
And would you say that if there's someone out there that just is really interested and they haven't gotten that information, can they reach out to you, Beth Ann?
Absolutely. Yep. Please do.
Perfect. Okay. One more question on here. I'm just making sure I got them all here. What is Region 13 doing in the area of diversity and inclusion? And I can take this one unless somebody else wants to. So when I was referring to the task force that we were discussing on the guiding principles, I maybe should have said that that's specific to the guiding principles related to diversity and inclusion. And so we have put together a core group of people. We're reaching out to some more. We're planning on a town hall meeting, which will be like a Zoom meeting where members can join that discussion. And there's a couple of different objectives that we have, but that's kind of the most, the thing that's coming up soon. So just keep your eyes opened on that. We're keeping apprised to what International is doing. We don't necessarily want to duplicate their efforts, but we also know that a lot of times it's easier to have the conversations in a more local or at least region format. So we do plan on continuing with that and looking into ways that we can help our members. Yeah, sorry about that. Our membership understand what's happening, the different tools International is providing, and just keep that conversation going. So, and we have another question here. Can someone update us on areas not represented here today? Director, events, and finance. Somebody want to take that? Oh, Sandy's raising her hand, so I'll let her.
So there's a couple of things that I can let you know about. In terms of finance, one of the soon-to-be e-blasts is going to talk about the region's finances, and Rhonda will be putting together some information, so you'll get an update on where we are financially. Also, Jody is working very, very hard on trying to find a conventions communication director filling that position. We have continued to show that as a position available in our Help Wanted page. But if there are any of you out there who are talented marketing people that know how to write great articles, that know a little bit about updating websites, but you don't have to be a website developer, and you want to get involved in the region. It would certainly help Jody and myself out to get that position filled. We have the job description up if you want to take a look at it. Sue Middleton has filled that position in the past, and she has reached out and said she would be available to answer any questions potential candidates have. So please consider that position if you want to start getting more involved in the region. And I think that's all I can update, Shelley.
I can take a little bit on the director side. I know that Patty has been having regular meetings with the directors, but in addition to that, she is going to be actively involved in this new format of the North by Northwest Presents, which is, I can give you a little bit more information on that. We haven't launched it yet, but since you're here and you took the time to come, you're going to get a little preview. We're planning to have sessions of vocal warm-ups and vocal instructions that will be available through Zoom. And we are recruiting our director and musical leaders and DCP candidates to be the presenters for that. There's a little bit more to it than that, but that's definitely involving Patty because of her work with the directors. So that's one thing for sure that I know that she's working on. And I think just continuing to reach out to them and keeping them all connected and involved. And I think that's gone pretty well. So I think did we hit Director Events Finance? Anyone have anything else to add to that?
On the diversity question, I am planning, I think in January, to have a session on diversity in marketing, because I think whatever guidelines we come up with as an organization, we will need to look at our marketing tools and make sure that they're also in alignment with that. So we'll be talking about that in marketing.
And I want to add to the marketing. So marketing individuals, we're approaching another Intune publication very, very soon. So you should be getting emails on what those deadlines are for getting articles submitted. So please watch for that and submit updates on how your chorus, quartets, and anything else you have to report on. We would welcome those articles for the Intune.
Also, speaking about the e-blast, we still need chorus history. So if you haven't sent yours in, please send it to me as soon as you can. And also a couple photos of your chorus. Thank you.
Otherwise, I'm going to start making stuff up.
No, I am.
Okay, well, Sharon's probably nicer than I am.
Well, don't count on that.
All righty. Well, I think, Lynette just posted October 18th is the next Intune guideline or deadline, just so everybody has that actual date. I don't have any more questions. So does anybody from the RMT want to say anything else? Otherwise, Sally, I'd maybe let you close us out.
Anyone? No, we've said it all this morning. Appreciate all of you. Oh, Beth Ann, you have something else?
It's not actually regional, but I have sent an email out to the region, to the directors and team leaders, that we're trying, Northwest Harmony is attempting to put together a trip to Pearl Harbor in December of 2021. So if you have any interest in getting those details, please contact me. But it's coming together pretty well, and we'd love to have as many members from the region as we can get.
Very good. With nothing else then, I'd just like to thank all of you who joined us this morning. And I'd also like a special thank you to Shelley and Sandy in particular, who keep these things running, who have been so good about having interesting things for us to watch and listen to for months now. And in this time of Zooming and lack of personal contact, I think many of us have come to rely on these sorts of things to keep us connected. So thank you. And we look forward to the next round of Saturday morning stuff that will be coming up. When will that start, Shelley? In October?
Well, it won't be. It's not going to be on Saturday.
Okay.
Necessarily. So we will be posting a schedule of that information, and more information will come out after the next next couple of weeks.
Okay.
So we'll have more details on that. But one last question just popped up, so I want to go ahead and hit on that. Pauline is asking, is there a Region 13 calendar with committee meetings, so I might see where I might like to get involved? So I'm not sure. Is there an actual committee meeting calendar, Sandy?
Well, if we know about those, we will put them on the calendar. Uh, for sure, we want to get the marketing meetings on there that Beth Ann has talked about. The RMT meetings are on the calendar, and people are invited to attend our RMT meetings. And you can get more information about committees sometimes during those meetings. What we ask is that you register if you're going to attend an RMT meeting so that we know who is going to be joining us. And the link to the Zoom meetings is actually on the regional calendar. So if you actually open up the calendar item, you'll see what that link is. And we have one coming up a week from tomorrow. So take a look at the calendar. That's where those are. But certainly can post any committee meetings if we get that information.
Okay, so we will remind all our coordinators at our next meeting to forward that information to you so we can post it. It was a good question. All right, then. Well, thanks again to all of you who joined us. Thank you, team members, for all your great work. And we'll look forward to the great opportunities coming up. So, bye for now.